Hey everyone, how's it going? It's me. I thought I would come on here today and give an update. It's been about 48 hours since my phase two revision surgery, and just wanted to let y'all know how I'm doing, how it went, and talk about some of the details. So I feel great. It was definitely a little spicy the yesterday. The first day was really rough for me coming home from surgery, even though it was an outpatient procedure. My pain, it was spicy. Wasn't that bad, but I had probably about 9 hours of post-surgical anesthesia nausea, which was really horrible for me. I just don't tolerate anesthesia well, and they load me up with all the meds. So before you even say, they can pre-treat you, they do. I get a mend about an hour and a half before surgery. I get the squalamine, whatever patch behind my ear. They give me Perced, I think is what it's called, when I go in, and when I come out, they give me another dose plus Zofran, and it just is the way my body tolerates it. So that is the worst part for me of any surgery, right? Is just having that level of nausea and sickness where I just can't even focus. So that sucks. Outside of that, the pain really wasn't like that bad. I mean, compared to phase one, this was a walk in the park. So it is super spicy underneath my arms. Like that is probably right now the worst of it for me. The lipo in my stomach and sort of the injections into my chest. You can see a lot of the bruising here from the fat grafting. I mean, it's okay. It's spicy and like uncomfortable, but it's nothing like super painful. The sides of my hips where they buried the dog ears. Is painful mostly because I am in this abdominal binder. So I have a compression bra on and then I have an abdominal binder. And the binder over my hips, over the glue and the tape, has been rubbing those spots. So it's really, really sore there. But I did talk to my surgeon this morning, and he told me to just go ahead and kind of remove some of the tape where it was peeling up. And if I can, put new tape down if it's exposed, or put nonstick gauze pads over it, put Spanx on underneath, and then put the binder over that. So now I'm sort of in like this double compression situation, but it feels so much better. And then, of course, my kitty, as we'll call it, I had the Ken doll lipode, and that was pretty spicy yesterday. I ain't gonna lie, but today it's like fine. So all in all, looking at the results today for the first time and being able to take everything off and take a quick shower, it looks awesome. So my breasts where the blisters were and all that damaged skin was is almost all gone. So it looks great. The girls are kind of like high and tight right now. They'll drop a little bit as they soften, and kind of go right back to where they were, which is amazing. They've got great curve, great feel. I am still missing kind of some of the volume at the very front of my breasts, but when I go for my third surgery, because yes, there is a third, for my nipple reconstruction, then he will actually lipo the saddlebags, which we didn't do this time because it would have been too much, and he wants to save that fat for when we do the nipple reconstruction to put in the front of my breast. So overall, not as bad as what I was expecting. I mean, I kind of was really bracing for the pain because they say lipo hurts a lot, but I, again, knock on wood, haven't had much pain. I took pain meds yesterday, mostly because the side hip situation was pretty spicy. And I didn't really sleep the night before because of the nausea and everything else coming out of surgery. So no pain meds today, so that's really great. And just able to get up and move around. Walking really helps, as with anything, it's really important to keep moving just to make sure that your blood is circulating. Helps to reduce clots, it helps with the swelling, all of the things, right? The other thing I have to do, even though my armpits kind of like really hurt, I can't raise my arms above my head, but I have to keep my arms moving because one of the things we did find out was the pulling that I had under my breast from the last surgery was actually cording. So good news is that during the surgery and where he lipoed to get that fat pocket removed, he was able to break up the cording. But in order to make sure that it doesn't happen again, I have to make sure that I'm kind of really keeping my arms nice and active all throughout the day, right? And consistently over the next few weeks so that that tissue doesn't bind up again. So all in all, I'm really happy with the way things have gone. I don't think I'm going to be out of work as long as I thought, which is great. Definitely going to give myself next week to just sort of like, sleep and recover and not move too quickly. But it's not nearly as drastic as I thought it was going to be, which again is just amazing. So and guys, being on this journey, it's like it's such a trip, like this was prophylactic. I didn't have to cut into my body like this. I chose to, and I chose to do it because I didn't want my fate to be what my mom's was. I don't want breast cancer, and this was my best opportunity to escape that, right? And so I'm really grateful for that. It's important to me to do all I can to live a long and healthy life. And even though my body is semi-scarred in a way that I'll never get back, I'm really happy with where it is today. I'm 100% behind the choice that I made, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. So that's where I am. And I just thought I would come on here and, give you the quick deets. I will try to make another video here in a couple of days or maybe at the end of the week, just to let you know how I'm doing. And if you have any questions or comments, you can always put them down below and I'll get back to you. But as of today, phase 2 was awesome. Can't wait for this to all be healed and hopefully no wound issues this time, and we'll just get on to the next thing. So thank you so much. If I don't talk to you, have a happy Thanksgiving. Love to you all. Be well.